Charlie were here and we could ask him what gifts was he praying that the Lord would give him more of, or things he was curious about, where do you think he would kind of stand in that space? What was he desiring to have God cultivate more of?
He wanted to convince people not only of the truth of Christianity, but the beauty of the family. That was a very big, the last big, long conversation we had that Monday night was about that. And here's one of the problems. As a man, were women going to listen to his call to say, get married, stay home with your children if you can? He wanted to have a country like we used to have, where the man would go out and provide for the family and the woman could bring up the kids. Not that every woman needed to do that, but he said, I want a country where every woman, if they wanted to, could do that. So the problem was, can you find a messenger that would communicate that and women would say, yes, I want that? Because I don't know if you noticed, but a month or so ago, there was a big survey that came out, and it contrasted Trump voters and Harris voters in the last election, and by gender, by sex. The number one goal of Trump voting men was to get married. The number maybe 5 goal of Trump voting women was to get married. Do you know what out of 13 goals for the Harris women was?
I would imagine career first.
Marriage was number 12. Mm-hmm. So Charlie was trying to figure out, how can I be a better spokesperson for that, to encourage both men and women to take a biblical view of marriage? And if there are great women out there doing this, but part of the almost inherent contradiction of it is those women are career women, right? Mm-hmm. They're out speaking, they're out writing, they're not staying home with the kids, and yet they're telling other people to do that, and people are going, well, you're not actually doing what you're saying I ought to be doing, right? So it's a hard thing. You know who might solve that?
Erica.
You got it. Erica might solve that, because she was a stay-at-home woman. Even though she had these side businesses and contributed to the ministry and all that, even though now she's the CEO, everybody knows her goal was to stay home. So she might become, let's pray she becomes someone who can help women understand the beauty of marriage who currently do not understand it. Of course, men need to be talked into it too.